So I'm going to show you how to make a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle, using your Cricut Design Space and whatever Cricut machine you're using, your cutting machine, in this video. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa S of By Vanessa S and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. I would be much obliged if you were to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Ring the bell so that you're notified of new videos as they are released. And of course, subscribe. Also remember to share because sharing is caring. So this is a print then cut project, meaning we're going to create a design in Cricut Design Space for print. You'll print it to your copier. Then we're going to cut it using your Cricut cutting machine. Okay, everyone, welcome back. And as you can see, I have my Cricut Design Space page up my canvas. I'm going to show you a couple of things, starting with the images, because that's where we're going to find the puzzle. So in Cricut Design Space, we're going to click on images. And as you can see, jigsaw puzzle. Now you can call it puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, whichever one. Now there are several here, and you want to choose the one that is best for you. I'm just showing you these. I have a couple bookmarked, but I just want to show you how you find them and the various ones that you can select. Okay. So you can do puzzle pieces, or as you can see, you can do, full puzzles, depending on the level and the skill level that you're looking for. It could be a small puzzle, like a 4-piece puzzle like this one, or it could be a puzzle that has, I believe, over 50 pieces. Now I'm going to use chipboard, 1.5 chipboard, along with printable vinyl for this project. There's heart-shaped ones, so there's several that you can look for. If you want to narrow down the search, go to your tab here, your legend, and you definitely want cut. You want it to be a cut project, okay? So that's going to narrow it down. And then if you want free or purchase, single layer only, you can put all of that in to get what you want. But this is what Cricut Design Space has to offer. Now this is the one that I'm going to use. I like this one. And the reason why I like this one is because it has a border. Okay, it has a border as opposed to one that's exposed. Like for instance, this one here would be one that's exposed. There's larger ones that have exposure. So I want one with a border. And this is one with a border. And it has a lot of pieces. Okay, so now that I know what I want the puzzle shape to be. This is my puzzle shape. I'm going to use this one that has a border. Now that I have this, I can create my image. Or maybe you want to do it differently. Maybe you want to create your image first, but I'm going to create my image now. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so a few things to note when it comes to creating a puzzle using the chipboard. The chipboard size is 11.5 by 11.5, 11 by 5 by 11 by 5. That's the chipboard size. However, most copiers, because this is a print then cut project, most copiers only copy to 8.5 by 11. So that means the size of your print, the printed image, is going to be different. But there's something that you can do, and this is what I do. So in Cricut Design Space, it will tell you if your image is too large to cut. And I want to show you something. So for the project. So this is my puzzle, and ultimately I would like it to look like this. But the image right now The Great Things Await is 10.2 by 10.642, which my copier, my printer is not going to print that large because it taps out at 8.5 by 11 or a legal size. Notice over here that there's this red icon and it's letting me know that there's something wrong. When I click on it, it's telling me that the image is too large. Now it gives me a couple of options. One is to auto resize the image, or I can change the paper size. Well, changing the paper size is not going to help because my copier is only going to print 8.5 by 11 or legal size anyway. So I'm going to tell it to auto resize the image. Okay, so this is an auto resize of the image, but I still have a lot of space here for my puzzle and I want to use it. So a suggestion is a couple of things you can do, and this is where the creativity can come in. I'm just going to add more flowers by adding more images of flowers. So because these look like daisies to me, I'm going to add a daisy or another flower. I like this flower here, and I want something that I can manipulate the color as well as the shape and the size. So I like this. It's a cute flower, and I might try to get another one. Let's see, this one, if I can manipulate the color. I can't manipulate the color on that one, so I won't use it. But I only want something that I can manipulate the color and the size. And so I'll start with this one. So it's purple. I'm going to unlock it so that I can manipulate it, the shape like I want it. And I'm going to just add them around the image. And what's going to happen, it's not going to print as one whole image, but it will print, and I can make it so that when these print, they'll cut individually. So notice I have this as a basic cut. It's going to cut, it's going to be a print then cut by itself project. So it'll print this and then it will cut this, and then I'll just add it to the project. It takes a little bit more, but it gives me the desired outcome that I want. All right, so I'm just going to duplicate these, do a few of them, change the colors of them. Okay, and just put them around like I want to. And that's just to fill the space while making it still a beautiful project, which is ultimately what I want. Okay, I'm just going to do that. And again, you can use other flowers, you can use text, whatever you want, but the goal is to fill up the space so that when you're using your chipboard, you're using all of your chipboard and not just part of it. Another thing that you can do to fill the space, if you don't want to add additional flowers or text or anything, another suggestion is to add a color background. Now, mind you, the color that you use for the vinyl is already going to be there. So if you use a gold vinyl, that means everything around the image is going to be whatever color vinyl you have. But if you want to use a different color, just to give it something else, a little bit more of something else, you can do that too. And you would do it by creating your box. Remember your square box? And putting that in the background. Use that. And just putting that in the background. Okay, so this is what I have settled on. Notice I have added more flowers around because I really wanted the puzzle board to have some type of floral for each piece, some color, some floral, something for each piece. So I added additional flowers. which I like. And so when it cuts, there'll be some type of something for each of the puzzle pieces. Now, when this cuts, this is layered, okay? So we have, this is the puzzle board here. I'm going to go ahead and make this invisible, okay? Now, this is the backing that I use just as a placeholder. But again, if I wanted to have this type color in the background, you could. But the paper, the printable vinyl paper, is gold. So there's no need for me to have an actual image. So I'm just going to take this over here and I'm going to hide it. Okay. The original image is this here in the center. That's going to print by itself and then it's going to cut. Also, these flowers are all individually print, then cut. And I did that purposely because what will happen, I will take the puzzle board, and you'll see this when we get to it. I will take the puzzle board and place them where I want them. Okay, so these are going to print, then cut individually. Okay, all right, so this is the layout of my puzzle. If you want an extra layer of protection for it, like if it's for a gift or something, or you just want it to be more durable, you can add a layer of clear vinyl sticker paper over it. Cricut has the printable clear sticker paper, and you can put a layer of it over to cover if you want to make it more durable. I'm not going to do that, but it is an option. Another option, or some other options for you with the background, don't forget it's chipboard, so you can paint it if you want, or you can add a layer of colored vinyl on it before you add your images and designs. There's a lot that you can do here. So now from here, I'm going to cut the jigsaw puzzle. Now this is the chipboard, and I have adhered everything to the chipboard. So now I'm going to take the chipboard and cut the jigsaw puzzle out using my Cricut Maker 3. All right, so the cutting part is done. Now, because it's chipboard, it's going to take a while, and it did take this a few hours to cut, and I wanted it cut thoroughly. But if you find that, and it said that it was going to take 12 cut passes, but I stopped it at 9 because it showed signs that it was cut all the way through. So I just stopped the cut early. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.